Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Novak and I love saving, investing, spending, and talking about money, and that's what we're going to do today. Hopefully for those of you who have been following my channel, you're picking up tips and tricks and learning things that are helping you out, helping you with your financial wellness. If you do find the videos helpful, as I always state, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Comments are always welcome. If you've got topic recommendations or questions about anything we cover, I promise to respond to all comments. And as always, if you're interested in investing, I do have a link to Robinhood down below. If you'd click that link, you would be supporting our channel, and with that, you also get a free stock. I must also state, as I do in every single video, right? I'm not a financial professional. I'm strictly a guy making videos and uploading them on the internet. I would stress, hopefully the content that you find is helpful, but if you are going to invest, do your own research. Don't just take my word for it. As always, I'm not affiliated with anybody. I'm not selling anything on this channel. All that I do is promote products that I personally use and that I've gotten value out of, so hopefully you guys can too. And with that being said, let's get into this week's topic. All right, so this week I am extremely excited about this topic. We're going to be talking about cost cutting. And I find this topic so exciting just because of how much money it's saved, and it's really helped my wife and I take control of our finances. As you guys have seen in a video a couple weeks back, or hopefully you're watching the other videos, we talked about budgeting, and I'll share a link to that video just because I think it ties in nicely to this one. And I'll still stand behind budgeting was the key to our financial success, or helping us move forward. But once we started to budget, that really helped me put things into perspective. You know, our first budget was literally based on the money that we had, you know, and we were living kind of tight when we made that first budget. And we, again, like I said, we were budgeting off of the money that we had. So I didn't have the opportunity to say, well, let's just extend the budget and make it more. I can't extend a budget with money that I don't have, right? So I really had to do a deep dive look into, if I'm not happy with how tight things are, where the heck is all of our money going? And once I looked at that, that allowed me to figure out where I could trim and cut costs. So in this video, I'm going to share with you our biggest wins when it comes to cost cutting. I'm going to show the top 3 things that we've done to cut out costs. And another thing that I want to share is how long we've been doing them and what are the actual numbers and how much money we've saved. Because to me, I think that that's important. And to be honest, I wanted to do it for myself, right? So I'm excited to share with you so you guys can find new ways to cut your costs. But I also never really broke down how much we were saving and how long we've been doing this. So heck, I'm even excited for myself to see what the numbers come out to. All right, so let's get into it. So what are our top cost savings? So the very first one that I'm going to share to me is crazy. What do you think is our highest expense? Honestly, the thing that we spend the most for our budget. Anybody? It's food. I literally could not believe that. When I broke down the numbers, I found that we were literally spending roughly $1,100 a month on food. And heck, my mortgage is only $1,051. I cannot believe we spent more on food than what we were spending in our house just to live. And I share that because obviously everybody's situation is different, but I bet you if you looked at your food costs, they're probably some of the highest costs you've got. And the other part that's nuts, for us to have food is our highest cost. I'll say it again, food as the highest cost, is that we don't even go out to eat. Right? We love to cook. We're constantly cooking at home. We do Friday nights with the kids, get pizza. So sometimes we'll order pizza or go out for pizza. But other than that, we pretty much just cook at home. And one tip I want to share with you guys, I don't know if you've got any Papa Murphy's around you, but it's just kind of a fun tip. We actually found this code called Yay for Pizza. I'll put it up on the screen. That's given us like a permanent cheat code. It's worked for I don't even know how many years now, and it's 25% off every single time we order. So I don't know if they just forgot to take it off their website or what the deal was, but Yay for Pizza, it always works. All right, so now that I'm done rambling on about food costs, right, and I'm done with that story, I literally had to figure out how the heck are we going to cut our food costs. So I sat back and I thought about it. And at the end of the day, we still got to buy food. So what the heck are we going to do? And in pops Aldi's. And I got to tell you guys, Aldi's wasn't like a little bit of a cheat code. Aldi's completely changed our budget. So, when I started going to Aldi's, I was a little bit skeptical, right? So I sat back and I thought, we have good jobs. We can afford to go to a different grocery store, a real grocery store. And I was just skeptical. I knew Aldi's was cheap, and lower in cost. A lot of people had told me that, but I thought, man, is the quality of the food going to be there? Let me tell you, the quality of the food is there. And I'm going to share a story with you that's a little bit embarrassing. It'll show how much of a nerd I really am when it comes to all this finance stuff. But I went to Aldi, I did my grocery shopping for the week, had the receipt, $89 is what we spent. And just for the heck of it, I drove over to Festival and I literally marked line item by line item and priced out all the exact same stuff we got at Aldi's at Festival, and I was shocked. So I spent $89 at Aldi's for the week. That same price at Festival was $162. When I saw what the price difference was, heck, it was almost double. I knew at that point, I'm not going back to Festival again. And yes, I will still sometimes pick up odds and ends there, but the primary shopping that I do now is all at Aldi's. And we go grocery shopping every single week. So if I look at the example of what we've saved, right, that comes out to $3,796 annually we're saving on our groceries. And I've been shopping at Aldi's now for 4 years. So just doing rough math, we've saved over $15,000 by shopping at Aldi's versus the local grocery store. So again, I think it just really goes to show you, you can save tons of money, and it doesn't all come at once, right? But over time, this stuff really adds up. So the second cost savings I wanted to look at, which I've actually done for longer than what I've done at Aldi's, is cutting the cord and getting rid of cable. We have an antenna that we've put up on the roof, and honestly with that we get like 55 channels all in HD. Another thing that we do, which some will argue ethics on this one, but I don't really watch a lot of TV. I watch sports, so that's a really big deal to me, and I watch Discovery Channel. But we've shared like login information with family and friends on different apps for Netflix and for Hulu, and heck, we've got a lot of Apple TVs, and every channel has its own app that you can log in, with somebody's login or with your own. So for us too, that's been a way that we've been able to trim our cable costs. And if I break it down, our cable cost us $210 to $220 a month. Now, mind you, at the time that was cable and internet, but I looked at strictly what was just our cable bill, and it came to $147 a month, which is nuts for a bunch of stuff I don't even use, right? So that came out to $1,764 annually in savings, and we've been doing this for 6 years. This as well has saved us $10,000, more than $10,000, which is just nuts to me. And then when I get into our third cost savings that we've done, is we actually started having my wife cut our hair, which might sound a little bit funny, but I think my wife got sick and tired of me every single month saying, I don't want to get a haircut. I don't want to spend this money. And I know it's only $20 a month, which wasn't a big deal for me. But then as I had my son, and there were 2 of us, it got up to 40. And then as I had my other son, it got up to 60. And I think my wife got so sick and tired of listening to me complain about having to get my hair cut and paying that money. She said, hey, back in college, some of my guy friends, I cut their hair. We did it in the dorm rooms as a way to save money. If it worked back then, I'm sure I could do it for you guys. So the minute she said that, I was all in if I could get rid of spending this money. So I remember Black Friday 2 years ago. Right, I went on Amazon, I got the best clippers I could possibly find, because I don't have a problem spending the money one time, knowing I'm not going to have to keep spending it again. And again, it's not huge amount of savings, but heck, it still comes out to $720 a year. And we've been doing this now for 2 years, we're going on our 3rd year. Again, it's over $1,400, that we've saved in doing that. And when I total up all of these, it comes to over $27,000. That is crazy, right? $27,000 for doing just these three things. And I'm not going to lie, these are just some of the bigger ticket items that we've done, right? There's a lot of other little things that I've done for cost savings. Heck, I'm probably up now somewhere into the $30,000 or $40,000 range in finding ways to cut cost. And as we've done that, I've talked about it in other videos. I want to target all of my money towards something. So as we've reduced that cost, we've really leveraged it into paying down debt. Three of the biggest monthly bills we used to have is we were paying $400 a month on credit cards, right? Just trying to pay down minimum balances. All right, we also, second, we were paying $556 a month for my wife's Acadia for a car payment. That bill's now gone. We paid down that debt. We were paying $245 a month in student loans towards my wife's student loans. That's gone, right? And just in not having those three bills, our annual savings is $14,412 a year, which is crazy. And again, it goes back to some people have asked, where are you getting the money to do all this investing? You're filling these Roth IRAs. You're filling 2 of them every year. You're putting all this money into Robinhood. Where is that coming from? It's come from cost savings. So I shared in my video the other week that filling my Roth IRAs is $12,000 a year. Well, if I look here at what I've saved in cost just in not having those bills, it's $14,000 already. So I've got more than enough in not paying those bills to fill those Roth IRAs and still have $2,000 left over. And if you haven't noticed from my videos already, I'm always looking for ways to stretch my dollar. And for those of you who know me, I am not cheap, far from it. Right? I'm not willing to sacrifice quality to save a buck. So just to give an example, right? Not having cable saved me $147 a month. If that resulted in me missing out on the Packer games,
go Pack, go! Go Pack, go! Run that
20, 7-yard line! I wouldn't be doing it. So in making these changes and cutting costs, right, I haven't noticed a drop in quality of life or not being able to do the things I wanted to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to just save every single penny I can for what? Just to have it in the future? I'm trying to save this money so I can do more of the things that I like, so I can spend it on the stuff that I like. So if all I was focused on was just trying to save every dollar humanly possible, what fun would that be? I'm saving it to spend it. And how we're able to do the things we want to do in life, again, is not because we have crazy high incomes. It all comes back to having good spending habits and doing this cost cutting. So again, I look back at, all the stuff that we were able to cut out, and I'm going to go through and just break down a bigger example. Some of these I've already talked about in the video, but with us doing this cost savings initiative plus eliminating the bills, right? We used to have credit card debt of $400 a month. Gone. We don't have to pay that anymore. We used to have car payment, $556 a month. Gone. We paid down that debt. Student loans at $245 a month. Gone. Those are paid off. Groceries, we still continue to save roughly $292 a month, which is crazy, but we're still doing that. We don't have cable at $147 a month. Hair cutting at $60 a month is gone. And all of that equals an extra $1,700 a month for us to spend or invest. And really that breaks down to $425 a week. So when people are asking me, where are you getting the money? How are you doing this? That is how we did it. We continue to implement the cost saving strategies and have eliminated that debt that really made our monthly bills so high. So I'd love to hear, what do you guys do to cut costs? If there's a way that I can stretch my dollar and even make it work harder for me than what it is today and lower my costs, I am 100% in. So if you've got ideas or tips or tricks that you do, I really, really, really want you to share them in the comments section just to try and help me out. And hopefully, that's really all I've got for this week. Hopefully you took something out of the video. Hopefully, you can find ways to cut costs or do some of these tips and tricks that we've done to help you get ahead. And if you did find value, as I always say, smash that like button and subscribe. Comments are always welcome. I respond back to all comments. And we do have the link posted below to Robinhood. If you click that link, you would be supporting our channel. And with it, you get a free stock. So what the heck, you don't get things for free very often anymore. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here next week to talk about saving, investing, and spending money. See you later. Initiatives. What the heck? This isn't a work video. All right. Oh, that was really distracting. I don't know why. All right. So, and at cost cutting. I don't like any of that. Let's go back. Because then I'm going to have the Aldi logo up there.
Oh, God. I loved it.
I had to burp. What was I going to do?